Erima, what are you doing on that YouTube?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today, I am doing a brand new video. And of course, I have an extra person with me. So, you know, we're not doing makeup this time, but we are going to be talking about a special topic. But before I get into the details of the topic, I'll let them introduce themselves. So go ahead.
What's up, y'all? So my name is Kia Chisholm. I got a lot of titles, but for today's purposes, I'm just gonna say I'm a wellness mentor. I graduated with Tina from Stephen F. Austin State University. Axum Jags. Currently getting my master's at Michigan State University, Master's of Science in Kinesiology. I love Tina. She's one of my favorite people that are of the same hue as me.
Yes, y'all. Literally, Kia helped me get through my psychology class.
She used to braid my hair when it was 4 inches long.
Yeah, no, literally, go back. Okay, yeah. It's a history. But yeah, so this is Kia with all the plenty titles, and you guys will definitely get more familiar with her. So today's video topic, I got really inspired. I'm gonna just be completely honest. I'm not gonna try and get too like churchy, because I know how some of y'all act when it's like, oh, she's trying to talk about God for a cloud or whatever. But no, but seriously, I've been just like, I'm really trying to like get into just talking about things that are always on my mind, and I really do want to be more transparent with my viewers. So yeah, I just recently I've recently been watching like Transformation Church, and if many of you guys know, Pastor Michael Todd, he is seriously amazing. Me and Kia were just talking about him recently. So
he gets your life.
No, Pastor Michael Todd, he does a lot of sermons, which it does apply to everybody, but if you're like in the youth, of course, this like his words will really touch you. He's been talking about like the pace of grace, and I have been inspired to talk about this topic, and it's called Your Talents Just Aren't Enough / Building Your Brand. And I decided to get Kia on this because I feel like she's the perfect person, because y'all, Kia just came from Michigan to Texas last week, and I had texted her before she came down here, and I was like, hey, we really need to do this video, blase. And so she's been down here for like the past couple days, and I didn't even hit her up because I kept talking myself out the video. So
and we don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that.
We don't do that.
We follow through with our collabs. So yeah, I had texted her, and I pretty much told her like, hey, I don't feel like I'm confident enough to talk about this topic. Like, I'm still kind of in a situation where I feel like my brand is not where I want to be at, and I just want to talk about it because I know many of us, we're all in that position where we feel like our brand is not where we're supposed to be at. So yeah, what did you tell me again? It was
basically like, there's too many people out here talking about their struggles after they already made it. Like, so they can't really, they remember the pain, but they can't identify the pain in the same way as people that are still trying to get it out the mud. Yeah. Like us.
Yeah, exactly.
And so just because of that, and it's not like they're being fake or anything, but sometimes you do just want to focus, get all this stuff out the way. But to be honest, sometimes you just got to share with the people, like, because you don't know who needs that encouragement.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, so that's why pretty much after she texted me, I was like, okay, girl, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, because you have convinced me. Like, you know, your words are pretty moving right now. So where I'm gonna pull up the points that I really want to touch on, and of course, like, you know, me and Kia will go back and forth about it. So the first point I'm gonna touch on is collaborations. Have you ever accepted or done every collab proposed to you? Why or why not?
Yeah. The reason is because when you're building your brand, or like a personal brand, a business brand, because everybody has a personal brand. Everybody's a CEO, whether you know it or not, shawty. So get your Instagram together.
Yes.
But because everybody has their own personal brand, you have to make sure when you collab with somebody that they're not playing with themselves either. Yeah. So if they sloppy, if they're not consistent, or if they represent something that's completely against what I represent, because that's happened before, and I can share that. Yeah. So basically, a company or not an organization, like an online platform, asked me to write for them for their it's kind of like a blog series. But I ended up saying no because when I looked it up, it was like a whole lot of like feminist, sexual type stuff, and I ain't with it. Yeah, like I don't want to walk around with my titties out. I don't. Like, that's not my agenda. If you want to do it, that's cool, but I'm not gonna write about it like it's for me. Yeah. And I knew for a fact that if any of my followers saw me writing for them.
Yeah, they would have been like, Kia's into that stuff.
And then I'm like, Kia Chisholm? Like,
yeah.
And I'm not even like, I'm not haughty or anything like that, but I don't play about my brand. I don't play about my name either. Like a personal brand is just a reputation.
Exactly.
So how do people want to remember you? And if the collab is so great, but like sometimes you gotta play around with the timing of it. Like maybe you're not in that space yet, but you're getting ready to be there. So you just put things on hold. But yeah, I don't know. I do not believe in taking every collab.
Because I've been like that too, and I've actually been on both ends where people have wanted to collab with me, and I just sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, tiptoed around them like, oh yeah, I get to it, yeah, we'll definitely, but in reality I know I don't want to, because what I've noticed is like some people like to do this thing where they like see what I'm doing with my channel, or like just with my brand in general, and they're like, oh, you should put me on, you should put me on your channel, you should do this and this, and it's like, okay, but what's your intention? Because right now for me in 2018, and it's just something I've been asking about since 2017, I've been like saying to just the universe, I'm like, I want to be more intentional about stuff I do, because I noticed like for me, I was wanting to like hang around a certain group of people, be around a certain group, do certain things so I could, be associated with that group, and then it'll make my brand look good. And then I had to kind of reflect and pull myself back a little bit and be like, okay, your intentions aren't good, because at the end of the day, like, you know where your heart lies at, and the universe knows where your heart lies at, God knows where it lies at, and it's like the little stuff like that, it's like it'll never kind of pay back in the way that you want it to be paid back in.
It'll blow up in your face.
Yeah, exactly. So people have asked me for to do collabs, and sometimes I do have to shut it down, and I feel bad because I don't want to come off like, oh, you can't sit with me type ordeal, but it's like I have to be when you're building a brand, you have to be mindful of what you collaborate with, because people will definitely associate you with that. Some of the Twitter honeys like to say, you can't judge people off of what they post on Twitter, Look, lies. It's hard to do because sometimes I don't want to like judge people off of what they post, but what you present is what I'm getting, and what I post is what people get from me. So whatever they perceive, that's what they're going to associate with me with. So yes, I've been on the end where I've had to decline collabs, and I've also been on the end where people have declined collabs with me, and maybe they feel like I'm not bringing enough to the table, or maybe they may feel like that I don't represent what they represent, which is fine. Sometimes it's more motivation for you to step your cookies up. Okay, 2018, we're stepping our cookies, step your cookies up, and two, just to kind of reflect on what you need to change and do to build your brand and make it a better you. So
exactly, and stop taking it personal.
Just
because somebody said no to you, maybe they're not even saying no to you, but maybe they saying no to the layout of your IG or the layout of your YouTube. Like and ask those questions too. Because I've been denied. You get denied more often than you get a yes, by the way.
That's so true.
But from quality people anyways. And you just gotta roll with it. Like, okay, well maybe not right now, but when I'm popping.
Another topic that I was saying, like, you can't do it alone when it comes to building your brand. So I know when I first started my YouTube or whatever, like, it was all about me. And I remember Jackie, I don't want to say it was all about me, but like towards in the process of me developing my YouTube and trying to gain more subscribers and content and the quality of it, like I noticed it was just me, just me doing stuff. And I remember one day Jackie Aina had tweeted something like, when you see a tweet on Twitter and it kind of triggers you a little bit, because it's like, dang, you talking about me, huh?
Yeah.
But she had tweeted something like, when you make your brand all about you, it makes it very unbearable to watch. And it's so true. It is so true, because I mean, and when I did start off my YouTube channel, I was trying to incorporate people, but I think the concept I was trying to do wasn't as appealing, so it didn't come out the way I wanted it to.
Pick the right people.
Yeah.
Who is horizontally on the same playing field as you right now, and they can give you something. Yeah. Because you don't want to just serve somebody.
Yeah,
sometimes you can do that, but that's a completely different game. When it comes to engagement and building your brand, if we're gonna be linking together, that's because I trust that Tina is gonna do what she says she's gonna do. Yeah, she's not gonna BS me out of this opportunity. Right? Exactly. And you want to be with people that do the exact same thing as you. You should be asking people on a consistent basis, how can we help serve each other? Yeah, that could be with money, that could be with just time, having these conversations. Y'all can create an event together. There's no one way to to be served.
Yeah.
But people be so caught up in like
looks,
the little stuff that really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
that's one thing I want to touch on too, because I feel like a lot of people are caught up in like appearances of how things are gonna come off, and they're not giving it a full chance for the opportunity to thrive as well as it could. I'm doing this collab with Kia. Me and Kia have known each other. We don't talk all the time, but when we talk, it's like you know, we pick up where we left off at. Like, we're always having good convo. What I noticed now that people like to do is they'll just hit somebody up out of nowhere. They build no relationship. You haven't retweeted none of their stuff. You don't support none of their stuff. You don't do anything for them until like you need something from them. And that's not, personally, I feel like when you're trying to build a brand, you need to be very genuine about coming to people when it comes to the business. Just touching on how Kia said earlier about what is it that you just said?
Picking the right people.
Dang it. I completely forgot. Okay, y'all, I literally had a brain fart, but yeah, just basically saying when it comes time to like, the business, not taking things personally. So like, yeah, don't feel as if like it's a personal thing, like they have something against you, because I know I've been on that playing field. And that's another thing too, like when it comes to building your brand, tough skin is like definitely it's
the only way.
So next top point that we're going to touch on, so originality when it comes to
where
especially with YouTube. Like YouTube now, I've watched so many videos about, oh my gosh, YouTube has changed, YouTube this and that, it's not the same as it used to be. I'm so glad I heard this quote recently. Like someone said, there is nothing in life that does not change.
Nothing.
There's nothing. So
change.
Everything changes. It doesn't matter like your status, your hierarchy, your looks, your attitude, like things change within time. So yeah, when it comes to like content now, like, well, Kia, you could talk about, because you went on a whole rant about that when you was doing your makeup, but
I'm tired. I'm so tired. My thing is, as Tina said, nothing in life is consistent except for change.
Yeah.
Nothing. And so if you are really dedicated to something, you are going to roll with the punches. You're going to roll with the updates. You're going to roll with the changes.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. Like if that's your platform that you're trying to build with, cool. But if you realize that maybe it's not for me anymore, take a break. Like leave. There is nothing wrong with that. Like there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because then we get these YouTubers that are high-key miserable, high-key broke. High-key broke. But they look like they live in a life because they're getting paid in trips and they're getting paid, but they can't pay their mortgages, you know? And like that's no shade or anything, but that's reality.
It's reality.
Like YouTube is a game, and if you're not willing to play it, like, okay, like just move on to something else. There's so many.
Carry your load and go, okay?
Just go.
No, seriously.
But when it comes to originality, my thing is, if you can be original, as long as you understand somebody's probably done something similar before you, and somebody's probably going to leech off of, like after you drop it, and if you take all of that personal, you'll never have the visual that you actually want to have for your content. I work with a couple brand clients right now, and even with their Instagram, like they give me these ideas, and it's like, oh yeah, this is, ain't nobody else doing this, and then I'll send them a screenshot like, nah, shot
someone else doing that.
Now it doesn't mean you still can't do it, because your flavor is still your flavor, but you gotta understand that somebody else is already doing it, or they've been done it. Like there is literally no original idea. Somebody has either thought of it before, or like think about, have you ever gone to the movies and you watch the movie and be like, dang, I feel like I had a dream about that. I feel like I thought about that plot before. Like, because we're all interconnected, like every single last one of us. And so, but the game changes for the people that actually produce what they thought of. Because somebody else probably thought about that 2 years ago, but they didn't make a move on it.
Exactly.
I.e. Nike. Like, so just be as original as you are, and understand that things are going to change. And if you're not willing to change, you're not willing to play the game.
And I want to touch on that too, because I binge watched so many different videos, so many different people. Like a lot of people are like complaining about like no one's original. Like y'all have to think about it like this. Like how Kia said, everybody has their own thing that makes them. Imagine if somebody said, oh, I'm not going to produce this because someone else has already done a concept like that. Like, what you bring to the table is what you bring to the table. And so many people are so upset that, like, there's no original content. Like, at the end of the day, even the most original content, somebody else can take a little bit of that and still make it into their own thing. And some people might enjoy, and people might enjoy it better than that. So it's not to be like, it's not for someone to be like, oh my gosh, I wish people just be original. Like, honestly, y'all,
find your tribe.
That's all it is at the end of the day. And do something that means something to you at the end of the day. Like, we all get inspired by little bits and pieces of things throughout the day.
For me, it's kind of like the idea of, you can't argue like nobody's original if you really aren't, like, if you're watching YouTube anyways. Yeah. Because all of it goes back to the same idea. If you really want to be original, one person would have made, one person would be a makeup artist on YouTube. Yeah. One person will be in fashion. One person will be talking about business. Exactly. So, but the fact that everybody can create their own network within these different industries, it's all about creating content for your tribe. Yeah. And not just for yourself and not for any other influencer. Because that's what messes people up. They start to create content for other influencers. Yeah. Because they're trying to, like, stay up to date with them. And then their tribe is like, well, what happened to us? Yeah. And that's why people really end up starting to get upset.
Next point that I want to touch on. So, coming to God for your plans.